In a world where collective intelligence reigns, everyone has access to intelligence, and everyone can add to and improve that intelligence. But that kind of widespread collaboration supposes that everyone is working from the same version of the truth.
As we have this explosion of data, this is really coming to a head. I mean, people with dueling spreadsheets, sitting around the table. No, my data is right. No, your data is right. Data is growing exponentially every few weeks. So companies have got to come to grips with this.
A job that would be relatively simple if only the data came from a single platform.
A typical large organization probably has an installation of every single BI vendor product out there. I have no problem with using different reporting tools, different dashboard tools, but I do have a big problem where data aggregation and data cleansing and data modeling are not going through a single path where everything is centralized, controlled, organized.
Having reference data and the concept of master data is a big step forward. Having an overall enterprise architecture that includes an information architecture so that when you make changes to your data structure, those changes contribute to a desired solution as opposed to making the problem worse.
Getting to good, solid, dependable data takes a couple of different steps. Number one, you have to have availability of getting to the specific sources. Number two, you have to have technologies to be able to access, assess, cleanse, and reformat that information to put it into this one source of truth. This concept of master data management, having one value, meaning one thing within the business, is important. Having common definitions of what means what, or metadata management, is important. And those are the fundamental pieces that we see people really struggling with right now to try to put that infrastructure in place.
And once that infrastructure is in place, an organization will have made the first step toward providing a single truth to all its users.
We're seeing this concept of taking a single source of information, in essence that one source of truth, and making sure everyone has access to it in the context that makes the most sense for their job. And that's for sharing this information, in essence converging from the top and coming up from the bottom so that everyone sees a common view of this. And what we expect organizations to be able to do is to then start to leverage the fact that everyone's viewing the same information as a way to now all decide to move forward in lockstep, as opposed to have each part of the business move forward at their own direction.